Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to AppSec's online support program. I hope you are all fine and keeping safe yourself. The book we will be following eSkills Learner Level 6, page number 111 till 117. The chapter is Working with Numbers. Today our topic is rows and columns. Resources required: laptop, PCs, mobile and textbook. In this chapter we will learn about the following topics: create a spreadsheet, insert rows and columns, insert text and numbers, simple formatting, change column width and change row height. Quote of the week: don't compare with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. Personality begins where the comparison leaves off. So students, be unique, be memorable, be confident, and of course, be proud. Today our objective is student will be able to work with spreadsheets and name a particular cell, add text or numbers to a cell in different ways, format data in a table, change row height and column width in a different ways, insert columns and rows in a worksheet. Students, in the past, people used to make calculations on paper by hand and mistakes were common. Then, calculator came along and minimized mistakes. However, it was very difficult and time consuming to deal with a large amount of information, especially for business. Today, thanks to spreadsheet, all these are problems of the past. But what is a spreadsheet? Let's start with Microsoft Excel. It's a spreadsheet program. A spreadsheet is a computer program that a paper worksheet. It's like a larger sheet of paper and lots of small boxes. People and business use spreadsheet mainly for organizing information and the computer does the rest fast and accurately. A spreadsheet also helps analyze information and produce graphs and pie chart. This is very useful. Let's see some practical implementation and introduction of spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is a grid with cells in a rows and columns. We enter data into these cells, open a new spreadsheet and let's take a closer look. All the programs in the Microsoft Office suite share the same user interface. Tabs, buttons, controls are in the same place. Like you can see, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view and help. The formula bar allows you to type formula. You can do that in the cells too, but there you have more space to edit your formula. Here you can see Excel's default file name is book. This is because sometimes in a single file you want to have more than one table. It gives you this option through data sheet. Don't forget the zoom slider. You can zoom in and out of your spreadsheet. This is a cell. And what about this? This is a row. Each row has 1, 2, 3 and so on. On the left hand side, these numbers are the names of the rows. This is columns. Each column has a capital letter A, B, C, D and so on. These letters are the names of these columns. A selected sequence is usually written like this, like A12, C2. Individual selected cells are written like F10, D9 and L8. Take a look, we can find how many rows and columns in one sheet of Microsoft Excel. Just press Ctrl key, Ctrl plus down arrow and you can see the exact number of rows in one sheet of Microsoft Excel. Now we will find how many columns in one sheet of Microsoft Excel. Press Ctrl plus right arrow key and you can find XFD. If you want to return, so press Ctrl plus left arrow, and if you want to go upside, so you can press Ctrl plus up arrow. Each cell has a unique name consisting of the column letter and a row number, like C3. You can always see the name of the active cell on the top left corner of the spreadsheet. When you click a cell, it becomes active and its border appears thicker. Input text and numbers. It is very easy to enter numbers and text to a spreadsheet. You just click in a cell, type and move on the another one. If you type both text and numbers into a cell, it's like you type just text. Insert text and numbers. Let's see an example. First of all, you have to open a spreadsheet program. Now click cell A1 and type the word sports. Press right arrow key to go B1 and type the word Saturday. Press right arrow key again and go to C1 and type the word Sunday. Click cell A2. Type the word jogging and then click A3, type bicycle. Now in cell B2, type 30, B3 type 35, C2 type 30 and C3 type 40. Students, if you want to add text in a cell, double click it like this, or click the formula bar and start typing like that. Any text you type is left justified and all numbers are right justified. It's easy to see the difference. Let's learn history. The first spreadsheet program for computer was VisiCalc. It was created by Dan Bracklin and Bob Frankston in 1979, and it was the first program that turned the microcomputer from hobby into a serious business tool. Students, sometimes we need to change a table or title so that we can read our data more easily or to bring attention to it, especially when it comes to a number. That's why we format simple formatting. Student, this is the font group. Use it to format your table in the same way as in Microsoft Word. Align the text to the left, center or right corner like this. This is your left align, center and the right align. Align to the text to the top, center or bottom of the cell. You can use these options. See the difference? Now if you want to change into currency format, you just click the cell and go to currency option and click on it. It will turn into a currency format. And if you want to put some percentages and apply percentage style, you can click on percentage style. These symbols show percentage, currency format. You can change it to any currency format. And this is our content of cell into decimal like this. If you want to increase a digit after the decimal point, you can just click the cell and then go to increase or decrease the decimal points like this. If you type text that cannot fit into a cell, only part of the text will be visible. Of course, the rest of the text is not lost. Change the column width, resize the column to see the hidden text. To change the height of a row, use the same technique as with the column width. You can also change the height of more than one row at the same time. Let's take a look. Change column width. To change the column width, point the right side of the column you want to resize. Like that, your cursor will change into a double arrow pointer with a vertical line. Change and click, hold and move the mouse the left or to the right to change the width of the column. Now let's try the another way. Click the cell that you want to make wider so it fits your word phrase. On the Home tab, in the cell group, click Format. Now click Auto Fit Column Width. The column will be automatically adjusted to the width of the text in the cell. Now insert column and row. Sometimes you want more columns or rows when you work with a Microsoft Word table. You can add rows and columns anytime and anywhere you want. You can do the same here. Let's add the day Friday between sports and Saturday. Insert columns and rows. To insert a new column, right click the header of a column, for example column B, click Insert. A new column will be inserted next to column A. Type the word Friday and in cell B1. To insert a new row, you will follow similar steps. Right click the header of a row, for example row 1, press right click on it and then click Insert. A new column will be inserted above row 1. Let's add a title. Click cell A1 and type My Fitness Schedule. If you want to automatically insert more than one row or column, simply select the number of rows or columns you want to add. If you want to insert two columns next to column C, select B and C, right click and click Insert. Two new columns will be added next to C column. Smart tab. Do you know the difference between the close and exit commands? They are both in the file menu. The close command closes the file but leaves the program running, whereas the exit command closes all the open files and the programs. Wrap text and merge cell. If you want to enter text that is very long and you don't want to make the column wider, you can have a multi-line cell. Your text will wrap to the next line and continue to do so until everything is displayed correctly. Wrap text also automatically adjusts the row of the height. Merge cells. A good title will describe your data in a better way. To create a title above your column, you can combine or merge two or more cells and make a longer cell. Let's see how it will work. Wrap text. To wrap text, click cell A1. On the Home tab in the Alignment group, click Wrap Text. Your text will automatically wrap to fit correctly in the cell. Merge cells. To merge cells, select the cell A1 to D1. On the Home tab in the Alignment group, click Merge and Center. Excel will automatically merge these cells and put the text in the center. The title for your table is ready. Now that you know how to format a table, finish the job. Try to format the table as you like. Keep in mind that as you apply any format, you may need to change the width and the height of your rows and column to apply new borders. Worksheet. You may have noticed that at the bottom of the window there are some tabs with the labels name, sheet 1, 2 and 3. Sometimes you need to have more than one table in the same table and same book. That's why you have this option. You can add or delete a worksheet or even rename it according to its content or purpose. So see how to add a worksheet. Worksheet. To add a worksheet, click the add button of worksheet button like this. A new worksheet will be inserted at the end of your book. If you want to rename your worksheet, double click or right click it and click rename and type the name you want and press enter. Similarly, if you want to delete any worksheet, you can just right click on it and press delete button. So student, this is your task. First, how many rows and columns in one sheet of Microsoft Excel? Second, What was the first spreadsheet program for computer? Write down the steps to insert a new row and column in Microsoft Excel. And number 4 is write the function of wrap text and merge cells in Microsoft Excel. Find out best answers of these questions. Try to write in your own words and note it down in your notebook. Use your book as a guidance. If you find any difficulty, use internet and feel free to contact with me. Solve your worksheet and hand-on of given tasks. I hope you will understand these topics and memorize in your mind. See you again, inshallah. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.